welcome back to my channel. So today I'm showing you how I get this curly, sexy, wet look hair. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. Perfect for them selfies, them date nights, perfect for Valentine's Day, which is very soon approaching. So if you want to see how I did this, then please keep watching. So as you can see, my hair is definitely ready for washing, but it's perfect for the look we're going for. So I'm just going to literally section my hair into 3 sections and just curl it. I'm going for a slightly tighter curl than normal. Because of the product, I know it's going to be weighed down, so I'm not too worried about if it's a little bit more on the tighter side. So after curling each section, I'm just going to spray it with a bit of the Osmo matte salt spray, and this is literally just going to help us start adding that texture in. So now we're on the top section. I'm not bothering too much about it parting, but what I am doing is all these front pieces, I'm curling forward, kind of like onto the face. Even though we'll be taking them back, I want it so that if I bring any bits forward, it's going to sit right. So now I've curled the hair, I'm just going to go back through with this Osmo matte salt spray, and I'm literally just spritzing it all over. Don't worry about applying too much, we're going to be using a lot of product today. Because we're going to be using a lot of product, that's why I like to do it literally the day of wash day. So like after this, I'm going to be washing my hair because I'm not doing anything today, but literally if you were to do this style, I would probably plan to be washing your hair that night or the day after. So next I'm taking some Cantu coconut curling cream. So I'm taking about this much and I'm just rubbing this through my hands, and then I'm going to be pulling out the curls with it. Just so that these ends have a little bit more of that kind of wet look. So now I'm quite happy with how the ends are looking. I'm going to be taking some Perfect setting spray and we're going to be pulling the hair back. So what I'm going to do is ruffle the front back, and I'm literally just going to spray this into my roots along the hairline, and then literally just using my fingers, and I'm just pulling this all the way back. Just keep going until you're happy. Then I'm taking some Got To Be Glued, and I'm going to take this, I'm not taking loads, literally just a fingertip amount, rubbing this through. This is going to set everything into place, so be careful. But this, I'm literally just combing through. And then with whatever's left on my fingers, I'm going to start pulling bits forward and making things more defined. Now don't worry, because when you put so much product on your hair, you will find it maybe like starts to weigh down certain pieces, but it's not anything to worry about. We can always go back in if we need to. So now I'm taking a tiny bit from the front and I'm going to bring this forward. Like so. If you're like me and your hairline's a little bit thin in places, feel free to start brushing bits down just with your fingers, just to fill in them places. We are going to go in with a bit of eyeshadow very soon though to cover them. So I'm going to be bringing down a bit on each side. And then maybe a little bit just off centre. Just have a play with it, see what works for you in your face shape. Personally for me, I've got a bit of a big forehead, so I want some bits to cover and just soften the hairline a little bit. I'm quite liking that. So because obviously I've played about these bits, the curls definitely dropped. I'm taking my wand, however, this has been turned off since I started doing this, so it's still slightly warm but there's not much heat. Because there's so much product, the hair should set without needing for it to be turned back on. So I'm just going to wrap the hair around the wand And then I'm just going to do this little piece here. I'm just going in with this Osmo spray and I'm literally just spraying over the top now just to make sure it looks super wet. So I'm just kind of like scrunching just so that we don't lose all the volume. So now I'm just taking a really big brush and I'm just dipping it into some dark eyeshadow. And what I'm going to do is really gently just go in over the hairline. I've just grabbed this section of hair where my hair's looking a little bit flat. I'm taking the wider end of the comb and I'm literally just giving it a tiny bit of back comb. The tiniest bit, literally just to give it that tiny bit of lift. Just to fill it out there. Like I said earlier with the product, once you start adding more product, that's when things like to flatten. We want this to be a wet look but still a bit of volume. Keeping it nice and sexy looking kind of thing, you know. So once we're happy with the look, we're going to give it a big spritz of hairspray all the way over just to keep things in place. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial. Something a little bit different but perfect for like Valentine's night. A little bit of a date night kind of vibe. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Have a lovely day.